be like me swimming with a dolphin against everyone else. And then be like, listen, thanks,
Dimitri won the goal.
Thanks, Snowflake, but I'll take it from here on the podium. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I know what you mean. Like,
and why don't we have Dolphin Olympics?
Why don't they? Apparently they can talk and have sex like humans. I don't see why not.
We might as well.
Yeah. They're an aggressive animal, that
they
dolphin.
can be. They can be.
Yeah.
Just don't, it's a... Don't poke a sleeping dolphin.
That's right. That's what they say.
Take it away from him.
Sports
The
show.
barn is alive again.
Got me in my hormones. All gas, no brakes. Score 4-0. If you think you own this place, you get 4 calls.
Okay, you
I've
want
been in
that?
my
Yeah,
head,
wear
but
the
it's not
sunglasses
about a
there.
Are
team.
you? Is that it?
I'm doing it.
Why? What
I
happened?
don't know.
Because I compliment.
Maybe I have social anxiety. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll find out today on the Sports Show.
That's right. Episode 318 coming at you live, right here at the University of Calgary. That's where we record this stuff. We just got some good news. We're going to get a little fixed up over here. A little bit of a new switchboards. Leasehold improvements. Leasehold renovations are happening. Listen, Sports Show, don't forget to follow us on the channels. Please subscribe to those channels as well. And you can hit the little bell thing. It notifies you when we got new content, which we do every week on the week at Sports Show Podcast. Look for the blue and white logo. You do that on YouTube. You do that on Instagram.
Yo.
That's all you got to do. Boom, boom, bing, bang, boom. It's great.
Yeah.
Podbean, Spotify. We're on those for your streaming services and pleasure. We are also on the CJSW, the third Tuesday of every single month.
Yes.
And it's a good Tuesday. It's our favorite Tuesday.
It's the best Tuesday of the month.
It's the Toonie Tuesdays of podcasts that you get once a month, and it's great. And we're here. So, yeah, let's get back to the glasses. It's because I complimented you.
Well, thank you.
They do look good.
Well,
I like that flat.
By the way,
flat
you
look.
got a haircut?
I did.
It looks good.
You got a haircut.
I did.
I noticed his blend. Whoever
The
you're
blend.
going to. Who do you go to?
I go to
who's
this
your
guy, Camel. Great guy. I've known him for years.
Camel.
Camel.
Like as in
K-A-M-O.
camouflage,
Yeah, exactly.
but with a K.
Well, he's got I'm sure his name is longer.
Right.
But we
That's
call him
fine.
Camel. Yeah.
Okay.
And I met him. I met him at first down in Marta Loop area, but now he's down over right behind. What is that? Where the Italian supermarket? What's that area there?
Where Fairmont,
Fairmont, bravo,
Fairmont,
exactly, right
Acadia.
there. He
kind of
moved
thing.
over there. He opened his store. Actually,
is he in that
his
plaza?
second store. Yeah, he's in that. He's on the other side.
So hold on a sec. He's in that plaza. You go there.
Yeah.
Your wife's best friend is in her
it's
place.
further down. Literally same road, 10 blocks down. Same road, 10 blocks
Is that
down.
a point of contention in the house? Why aren't you going over there?
No, see, here's the thing. My wife, God bless her, she's very talented, good hairdresser. She cuts a lot of guys' hair. But this is the thing. When she's working, I got to take care of the little guy. So how exactly can we work it
That's
out
fair.
where,
Is she of
the last thing I want her
opinion-
to do is cut my hair when she gets home. you
Okay,
know what I mean?
is she of the opinion where if you call her a hairdresser, it's insulting?
No.
I'm a stylist.
Never asked that question.
You should ask.
I should.
Yeah, I
She's
had
never-
someone years ago. I remember someone
She
said
got
that.
into a fight with you? That's not fair.
I wouldn't say a fight, but a correction was made.
Oh, correction.
A correction. It's like, I'm a stylist.
Oh.
Like, sure.
I
And
apologize.
I'm Greek Orthodox. Like, what are we?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Where are we getting at?
No, there was never a
I go
fight.
to Tony.
Tony's
I
great.
go Cat and Tony up in West Springs.
That's right.
Yeah. See, the thing is when you find a good hairdresser, barber, stylist, whoever's cutting the mane.
That's right.
It's like a mechanic.
Agreed.
You go where they go.
Yeah.
And it moves in different ways,
That's
right?
right.
You might have more of a left-leaning flow.
That's
You
right.
got to work it.
Got to work. So I have a little cowlick on the side.
A what? Sorry.
A cowlick. It's like where it sticks up. Like
Oh yeah. I call that. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to. He's the only one that's mastered it. Funny you say that. It's the only reason he's taken. I feel like I love him because of that.
I call that Asian boy hair.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Right. And I think of all your friends.
Right.
Think about this.
Yeah.
I'm not. And it's not me that coined it. They'll coin the
No,
same thing.
they call it that.
They're straight hair people.
That's right.
My father-in-law has Asian boy hair. Same
That's
with
right.
Evan Berger.
Right. Yeah.
Sign Graphic 7. Same
But
thing.
the funny thing is, I only have it on one side of my head. It's the weirdest
that's
thing.
a tough cut. Because
It's called a cowlick, just so you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's called a cowlick.
I like my version better.
I do too.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
So how's your week?
Why a cowlick? Like a
I don't
cow's
know.
in the animal?
I guess that's
Okay.
what they call it.
Interesting.
I don't know.
How was my week? My week was good.
Turns out we had the same week.
Apparently so. you working Monday to Friday, right? The whole proverbial 9 to 5. It's great. You got your weekends. You get to do a podcast for a few hours. I got a wedding.
Best time of the week.
Best time of the week. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We'll get to sports. Don't worry. Just,
eventually.
just freaking relax.
Relax.
If you don't like,
it's the summer.
Come on. If you don't like what you're hearing,
Yeah.
here's a great idea. Pause. Go subscribe to at Sports Show Podcast.
Right.
Come back.
We'll
be at the sports segment.
Yeah.
But you don't get to do, like when I was in the restaurant, for example, right? I would take Sundays. I tried as much as I could.
Yeah.
But I fit in like a Monday, Wednesday in there.
Right.
You know, I had a weekday off. And I could get stuff done that you needed for the house during operating hours.
It's the best.
That's that. So I worked from home a couple days this week.
I know.
Because I needed to get stuff done. And I did.
You're finally learning.
I did. It was great.
I told you.
It's crazy.
I've been doing it for years.
I know.
It's
kind of like changing up the genre and the search history.
Yeah.
I'm a little intrigued. You know?
You didn't know what you didn't like.
Maybe I do need a black leather 2-seater couch.
Maybe.
Who knows?
This is why Amazon's so popular. I'm telling you right now. You can't help yourself.
Hey, what's your thoughts on the online grocery shopper? What's your thoughts on that?
So funny. Kat loves it. My wife loves it. I hate it.
Oh, me too.
I need to go and see.
Leave the house.
Yes.
How do you not? Can we bring this up on the Greek show?
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, check the produce, man.
I do not. Listen, here's the thing. No one is that organized. I don't care who you are to say, well, I need exactly 5 apples, 3 heads of broccoli, blah, 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 blah. No, you don't know until you get there and you see the nice quality apple. You're like, okay, I do need 5. Oh, you know what? The oranges aren't that great. I'm not even going to get any.
See, my next door neighbor used to do the Instacart thing.
Yeah.
And one time I saw her at Superstore. She was huffing and puffing and running. And I sit there and I say, the premium's not enough.
No.
And at that point, when you're like on time trial,
Right.
what are you giving?
Here's the other thing. The grocery store, like any other retail store, was built so that you buy more. I get it. I'm down.
Sure.
We're all,
sure.
Whatever you do in your industry, like same that you're in the financial industry, same with me. You don't just stop at one. You need them to get 1 or 2 more things. You
Listen,
know what I'm saying?
bill on assets under management.
This is what I'm saying.
We all need the
Aren't
numbers
you
up.
3-time?
2-time.
5-time.
I can't technically announce it. The team is
Right.
almost 10-time.
10-time?
The team is almost
What are you
10
guys, the Tampa Bay?
Yeah, stop it. We get out of it. Stop.
Listen.
All right.
So I told you this week. I called you once this week, I think.
Yeah, it was a
This
light
show,
week. Hey,
it was a
for
light
us.
week.
Yeah.
This show is going to be a little different than other ones. Why?
Sure.
Because next week, ladies and gentlemen, announcing it right now, you already had the Malakas. The Loofahs are next week.
What?
The Loofahs are back and coming next week.
Yes.
So today I said to myself, you know what? Let's have a little fun because it's only Olympics. But I'll say one thing about you, Olympics. Holy, do you give us material? Like what was going on in the other Olympics where you guys are grabbing everything else and bringing it into this pot?
Whoa,
Holy moly, baby. We're just going to have a little fun this week because there's really nothing much outside of the Olympics going on.
You know, it's true.
Yeah. So you know me, I was perusing the nets.
Glad it's still a thing.
Canada, women's soccer. You know, FIFA and the IOC, all the organizations got together. You guys all heard last week's show. They got the coach got sent home because she was droning. That's a thing now. And turns out that they found out she's been droning quite a bit. She's not just a one-time droner. She's a couple-time droner. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the team got deducted 6 points, which is a lot in soccer.
That's 2 full wins.
That's 2 full wins. But guess what? Team Canada, they said, hey, not on our watch.
Yeah.
We don't need that stinking drone.
What, you think we're just because we're down 2 games to nothing?
Yeah.
Big deal.
They make it to the quarterfinals. They win they win all their games. No one could touch them. They come in, they win. I give them some credit, but this is where it gets a little cheesy. I don't know if you've seen the advertisements. Canada has taken it upon himself, like CBC, Sportsnet, whoever's broadcasting the rights here. They are making it seem like this has been the biggest. Like they're using this as motivation. They took the points. We're winning now. We're going to take this to the finals. What if you don't win? I'm sorry. I think you guys should really be pushing that once you win it. Don't push it now where if you guys don't win it, you look silly.
You guys, if they win, follow me.
Right.
If they win, it's going to make what the coach did, what's an Priestman?
Priestman.
it's going to make what Priestman did look even more ridiculous.
Right.
Because the whole thing was you were droning to get intel.
That's right.
Now you don't have a droner.
Right.
Now you're not getting intel.
Right.
Now you're still winning.
Yeah.
Now you just showed that the droning was useless.
Exactly.
And you're just trying to be a cheater. They don't need you. You're fired.
You're gone. Oh, she's gone anyways. Trust me, she'll
but
be
you
gone
know,
very
but
soon.
you know what I mean? This is the whole point. What are you droning in soccer for?
Exactly. And by the way, like, if there's one thing I've learned about the Olympics over the years, and especially this one, it's kind of just a free-for-all. It's you're working hard, you're trying to medal, but let's call it what it is. The people that are, let's say, the up-and-comers, the ones that we know are going to win. The rest of you are all there for the show. I'm sorry.
100%.
The rest of you are there for the show. What do I mean by that? I don't know. Where do you want to go? 3-on-3 basketball? What the hell is that? You already got basketball. What do you need 3-on-3 basketball for?
I agree. Okay, so track and field's on right now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, now it's getting good.
Listen, I'm going to say top 3 events for me.
Yeah.
There's quite a few events. I'm a traditionalist.
Yes.
I love the original 5. Maybe it's just because, the Greekness in
Right.
me. And I love it. So, yeah. But track and field,
Right.
I'm glued.
Yes.
Love every part of it.
All of it.
Gymnastics.
Yes.
It's like figure skating in the Winter Olympics. I am glued to the gymnastics.
Hey, the scenery's good too.
You give me some swimming.
Yeah. Swimming's nice. The swimming, I 100% agree should be in the Olympics. Am I drawn to it as much as some other sports? No. I'll say it's
I love the time trial, but I want to throw something your way.
Sure.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to throw something your way. Let me throw the discus to you.
Please, over here. Amy, clip that.
Clip that, please. All right.
What do you got?
We're easy to please, man.
Easy.
Oh, look, shiny keys.
What's that?
So I'm watching it, and it's like I happen to catch the 100-meter butterfly.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
How a human body can swim like that? Like I have a hard time even breathing when I'm just like swimming normally. The swimming and the breathing and everything, you have my respect.
Yeah. Agreed.
Number 1. But they do the time trial, same with like all track and field. My question to you is this.
Yeah.
Do you think that the Olympics should be like, if you make the 100 meters, it should be the top 8 already settled, one run, one time? Or do you like how there's a little bit of qualifying going on in between and getting you there?
Well, I think to your point, I would rather see it the way you're suggesting. However, you've made it all the way there. Do some time trials, or some heats or whatever you want to call them. And I'm okay with it. I don't mind. What I don't understand in swimming, or I give it a little bit more respect now, is the 4,000 meter or the 1,000 meter where you're going back and forth and back and forth. That's aggressive. That's hard. Like, it's hard enough to run, let's say, a 4,000 meter run, which is 4 kilometers. But a 4,000 in the water, it's pretty good, but it's not exciting. You can't tell me you're excited you can watch that with anticipation until that last lap.
The 400 meters in any event.
Yeah, 4,000 is a little aggressive. I apologize.
400 is max, even in running. Even the 800 meter, it's like,
Yeah. I'm a sucker for the running, man, because what I do is, it's not so much I'm watching their stride or their pace. I just want to see how much faster they are than like other people. Like, for example, a 5 kilometer, most people will run between 25 and 30 minutes.
Sure.
These guys are doing it, and these ladies are doing it in 12 and 13 minutes, respectively.
It's actually insane.
It's crazy. That's what I'm drawn to.
That's peak. See, that's why I love track and field, because it's like peak performance.
It's crazy.
And there's only like one winner. Like you're first, second, like that's it.
Yeah.
Right? That's it. There's no like goal and you have a chance. No,
I actually put it like this, Dimitri. If you actually race one of them in an actual race, by the time you're done half the race, they're already done the race. If you do a 5K against these people, they've done 5K and you're not even halfway done, or you're halfway done.
That's insane.
That's what's crazy.
And what's even more insane is I was watching the 4x100 relay.
Yes.
The mixed yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. The US team was not just ahead.
Right.
I think they were about 15 meters ahead, which, you guys, 15 meters is a long.
That's a
long distance.
Yeah.
Crushed the competition. And everyone there that's on the final, like the top 8 teams.
Right.
They're the top 8 teams in the world.
Exactly.
This isn't a joke here.
But you know what? The one thing I noticed
Crazy.
over the last, I would say, I don't know, 4 or 5 Olympics, USA takes the Olympics serious, like as they should. Other countries, China's a good example. They take it serious, it looks like. They send competitors.
Yeah.
They send people. And those people that are in it to win it. Other countries, I'm sorry, when you're sending 2 delegates, guess what? You might as well not go. I'm sorry. I know it sounds kind of bad, but in all honesty, what are you doing there? You're not going to win.
You know, it just goes to show you the pride of each nation, right? And
Right.
what it means. Like the U.S. is there, and
Right.
I love how pumped they get. I just like
they're
and
loving it.
China's the same. Like
Exactly.
it's all. See, China goes as business.
Yes,
China,
they're business.
China,
Yeah.
Russia, U.S., Great Britain,
Yeah,
Germany.
right.
It's all business.
Germany's fallen a little bit off
They
the,
fell off
the
a little
podium
bit.
a little bit.
They have.
They used to be a machine, those guys.
I'm telling you.
Something happened in the 40s and the
Oh.
50s. Something happened 30s, 40s. They were dominant. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's weird. They
Something
kinda,
happened
you know,
after
there
that,
was some
yeah.
infighting.
Something happened to those guys.
But it was all business.
Yeah.
Like for those delegates, it's like, no, the Chinese go there like,
What do you think about Canada? Canada's like the little brother. They're trying so hard to get there, and they're doing okay this year. There's certain events, like the young swimmer, Summer something. I can't remember her last name.
So it was Summer McKenzie. No, McIntosh.
McIntosh.
Summer McIntosh.
She's a machine.
Busting records.
Busting records. She's won. She's there for business and to win. The rest of Canada, I'm sorry, with all due respect, like you're trying. I can see you're trying.
It doesn't feel that way.
You're not. We're not that. I don't know why we're not that good.
Do you
in
want to
Summer
know?
Olympics.
No. I'll tell you the
Well, I
other
guess
thing
I
too.
know.
They don't promote our athletes,
Yes.
like the Americans do. I'm sitting here watching the one feed because I'll go from the American, Canadian feeds and see who's got coverage, right?
Right.
The Americans got like when Simone Biles is on TV.
Yes.
There's a promo package.
That's 100%.
right.
yeah.
Dressel on in the swimming now that the Phelps is gone. Promotional package. The
Yeah.
gymnastics. Like I'm watching it, and there is a promotional package going on. Like I'm watching WWE.
Yeah, you're right.
They might as well have an entrance to real
that's
America.
what they're lacking.
That's what they're missing.
That's what they're missing.
Right?
Bring it in.
I'm a real American.
And
Could
that
you
song.
imagine, right?
I mean, if Hogan's doing it for Trump, why not?
Well, he's obviously, Mr. America.
I will say this. You know what I'm actually kind of
But
impressed
and
with?
Canada
Well, sorry.
doesn't. So
Yeah.
Canada, you go be like, and here's our delegate from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan,
Exactly.
Aardvark.
Yeah, exactly.
Like who?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're proud of them when they win a wet medal, but
Yeah.
up until that, we're like, do we press the button? It's kind of like being on the America's Got Talent. Are they gonna press the button?
Yeah.
No, we're not. You didn't win the gold. But the one thing that I do find is when we win a bronze, you might as well they think you won a gold. You know what I mean?
But-
we love any medal here.
Anything.
Anything.
We love fifth place.
In fact,
Hey.
I'll go as far as long as they're in the
Great.
top 20, we're very proud.
Yeah, whereas like if those same athletes were Chinese or American,
Yeah.
there's lashes.
Dude, what about, did you see the triathlon? What's his name? Tyler Mislawchuk. Did you see this guy?
No.
So he did the triathlon. He came, I don't know, he came in the top 20, I think. But he was vomiting everywhere when he got to the finish line.
yeah,
That
sorry.
guy.
Yeah.
And so, that's us, guys. That's us. That's our guy. But I was gonna bring it up because the poor guy, just did a triathlon.
Yeah.
The weather's been on and off.
By the
in
way, that's
Paris.
3 athlons.
That's exactly
Okay.
3.
That's a lot of athlons.
So, of course, they do the biking, they do the running, and they do the swimming. And they did the swimming in that river, which is polluted. They're like, well, we cleaned it up. Let me explain something to you. My wife right now is pregnant. You're not a little pregnant, and you're not a little polluted. You're either polluted or you're pregnant. It's
Right.
one or the other. So they made them all swim in the polluted river, then get out. They all have 4 legs all of a sudden as they come out of the river. Then they're running and they're breaking triathlon records and whatever. And then this poor guy, this is where you got to give it to the Canadians. He ends up, the camera's right on him. He's vomiting like he ate the worst tuna casserole you've ever seen in your life.
Really?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it was
So there's more than one.
projectile.
I saw the one where he's on the sideline.
It was like, no joke, it was like 10 in a row, man. And when they asked him after, what happened? Is it because of the river? Like a good person that goes to somebody's house. He's like, no, it wasn't the tuna. No, it couldn't have been. It wasn't the river. I'm sure it wasn't the river. It was the river. I'm telling you right now. It was 100% the river. Like, they're getting a little of that in their mouth, and then they're running and biking, and you don't think the river had anything to do with that?
Yeah. They're going to wear a gold medal, and all of a sudden it becomes enriched uranium.
The one thing I'll say is I really enjoy watching the crowd, though. Like, how is it that you're getting a crowd to diving? How are you getting a crowd to speed walk? That was the lightest crowd, by the way.
Yeah.
I saw the speed walking, 20 clicks, okay? That has to stop. You can't have this in an event. We got it later on. Speed walking has to go. Number one, it looks absolutely silly. It looks so, don't tell me you're actually walking. It's a jog. That's a light jog.
It's like that workout thing, sit and be fit. You're not working out.
You're not working.
That's not.
And secondly, what do you get out of it? Okay, follow me this, Dimitri. Who cares? So you right now, I'm dead serious right now. You qualify for the speed walking Olympics. Okay, you're in the Olympics. Mom, Dad, I'm going to Paris. I'm in speed walking. How much does your mom and dad care that you're a speed walker at the Olympics?
Nobody.
Are they going to watch you? Of course.
Maybe not.
100% they're not. You win gold. You come back to Cal. Do you think we're going to throw you a parade? Hell no. Are you going to be the Calgary Flames call you and they're like, Dimitri, please come to this saddle and we want to go. I'm not going. I just won the gold in this event, and I don't want to show anybody I won this event.
They're going to be at the national anthem and be like, and our speed walking gold medalist, Dimitri Karolis, and everyone's going to be like, hey. Did you say speed walking? Is that
Buddy,
who they couldn't get? Where's Summer McIntosh?
Exactly.
Hey,
way to go. Come on now.
Dude,
How
about this? Because the other person's like watching the disgruntled speed walker. Yeah, it could have been me, but
the disgruntled.
I had to give up my dreams once I had that hip replacement.
Yeah, exactly.
So they couldn't walk anymore.
And the fact that they have breakdancing now. So what? Like, how do you cheer for breakdancing? I don't understand. It's like, oh my, look at the pop and lock. Oh, watch out. Oh boy. Oh my God. Look at the shimmy. Come on. Like, this is so ridiculous, man. They got to get rid of some of this stuff. What the fuck? Like, what the hell has gone on? We're going to talk about it on the Greek show. The Greeks have to take back the Olympics. Take it back.
Yeah,
Control-Alt-Delete. Like this.
Yeah.
Okay? The pinky. You all know the pinky.
Yeah.
Over here, Control-Alt-Delete. And we start from the beginning.
Just
the fact that equestrian. And by the way, the horse deserves the medal, not the person on the horse.
So I've always said this for years. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, fine. You know what? Why don't you jump over that then?
Yeah. They have events like that, which
like that would be like me swimming with a dolphin against everyone else. And then be like, listen, thanks, thanks, Snowflake, but I'll take it from here on the podium. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course I know what you mean. Like,
and why don't we have Dolphin Olympics?
Why don't they? Apparently they can talk and have sex like humans. I don't see why not.
We might as well.
Yeah. They're an aggressive animal, that
they
dolphin.
Can be. They can be. Yeah. Just don't, it's a... Don't poke a sleeping dolphin.
That's right. That's what they say. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, so I was watching 3-on-3 basketball. We got off topic for a second there.
Really?
I was watching the 3-on-3, and I think it was USA. No, it was Canada versus New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand. I'm gonna be honest here. Okay, this haka thing you guys do. It should only be done for rugby because that's what made you guys popular.
Right.
Okay? When I see the 3-on-3 basketball team doing a haka, trying to intimidate Team Canada, it doesn't come across as well.
Especially if you don't win.
Then I think they might have won the game. But even if they won or lost, the haka should not be done at a basketball game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. Stop the haka.
Yeah, because then it's going to go into like ballroom dancing, right?
Team New Zealand.
Team New Zealand. It's the gold medal game. Is that part of the dance? No. We're just
trying to intimidate our fellow ballroom dancers.
Don't go for the lift, Charles. Don't do it. Like,
oh man,
they're looking at us.
It's like just use it. And the thing is, can I be honest? Does it actually intimidate anybody? In rugby, when they first did it, I guarantee you it scared the crap out of the other team. Like, what are those guys doing over there?
Well, they got to up the game because now it's become novelty. Like
That's what I'm saying.
I'm agreeing with you. Like they should take like rip off a parakeet's head or something.
Yeah,
like while
exactly.
you're doing it, right?
Like,
or like sacrifice a kangaroo right in front of
Right
them.
in front.
Be like, ah.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden,
Now you're like,
now I'm a little afraid.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What do I know?
And when it comes to 3-on-3 basketball, so you got basketball,
Right.
Team USA, Dream Teams, Canada's doing really well, all the other countries, but then you have 3-on-3. Why aren't the 3-on-3 players also NBAers? I'm just asking, like the guys that didn't make Team USA, the 3 guys that got cut, they're like, sorry guys, but guess what? You're in luck. There's 3-on-3 this year. Why don't you guys go play in 3-on-3?
You know, we should be worried about more important things. Like, why are they putting pants on beach volley?
Are you in my notes?
What's up
Are
with
you
that?
in my notes?
What's up with that?
Let me ask you this. Exactly. I didn't want to get controversial, but I'm going to get controversial now. The Olympics started with a little bit, as we all know, controversial with that whole parody of what they do with the Last Supper. Okay? And the world goes crazy. Oh, they're making fun of the Christians and all that. And they are. And to me, that's what but so Paris is okay with doing something like that to the rest of the world, showing them, and in my humble opinion, completely disastrous. But you're offended when the girls of beach volleyball are wearing bikini bottoms. That's the offensive part to you guys. It's crazy, Dimitri. I don't know what else to say anymore, man. It's crazy.
I stopped watching.
Yeah, there's nothing to watch.
There's nothing to see
There's
anymore.
nothing to see.
What, the game?
Like, I love Lululemon pants just as much as the next guy. But it's not meant for the beach volleyball scene.
Yeah.
It's not meant for that.
I had a really good way to improve speed walking.
Yeah.
Get the Turkish guy.
Now you're onto something.
Okay, you know that Turkish guy is like just come in no gear.
That guy,
And get him to shoot at them while they're walking to see, maybe they got to pick up the pace.
Buddy, that guy won the internet this week. The amount of memes that came out because of that guy is hilarious.
I mean, you got to respect. They need to make a movie. This is what movies are made of, right? Where I forget his name, but everyone's got and he. You know what? I'm going to throw it back here.
Okay.
I love what he's doing, and it just goes to show you where sports go, and it happens before our very eyes. Here's a guy, no eye closer, no glasses,
nothing.
I think he's got glasses, but no special effects and training this. It's
Blinder,
literally
all that
I'm
stuff.
going up because I'm trying to see if I can. Who's the best shooter?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes to show you that all these other competitors, if you think you're the best, they should be banning all those items. Like,
I agree.
Like, why would you have that here? You should be able to do it. Like, if you want to close your eye, go ahead.
Yeah.
But it should don't all this apparatus now.
Well, they thought they needed it.
Forget
That
it.
guy just showed them all. He showed the entire world. You don't need all that.
Like
crap.
he should just get gold immediately.
Yeah.
Because of difficult, in gymnastics they grade you on difficulty.
Right.
Like this guy's coming. Shame on all of them.
Oh, 100%.
What's their excuse?
This is basically like Michael Jordan showing up and wearing boots and still crushing everyone
With springs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Exactly. Yeah. You don't need if you're.
Oh
talented,
no, I
you're
see
talented.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Him wearing, yeah, or just not changing, just
That's
Jordan
right.
coming in street clothes.
That's
and
right,
winning.
and just winning. Yeah, it doesn't matter
yeah.
if you're talented. So, did you hear the story of how that guy got into shooting?
No.
So him and his wife are getting a divorce, and she won't let him see the kids. So while they were going back and forth with lawyers and stuff, he was getting frustrated and mad.
He was going to kill her.
No, he just ended up going. Somebody told him he works at a warehouse, I guess, and somebody's like, you should just take up a hobby to get your mind off it, blah blah. And somehow he found this is the hobby, and he became a world sensation at shooting, all because of this.
Yeah, I wonder why he chose that hobby.
I agree. When I heard it too, I was like, lady, you better start giving this guy a little bit of.
So why'd you take up shooting? No reason. Just my wife left me with the kids. Sorry, Turgler or Chang or whatever, Shots-Oglu. Sorry about your
Shots-Oglu.
Sorry. So
that's his name, Shots-Oglu. That's his
you should
name.
take your mind off things and take up a hobby.
Shots-Oglu is the best. That's the name of the pod. Shots-Oglu.
Wow, you're really good.
And by the way,
what is it? You got to be mentally prepared. You fucking bitch. Guy's wife leaves him and he takes up shooting. Thank God he's in the Olympics.
Thank God.
There would have been a homicide.
He's a gold medalist now, or a silver medalist.
Holy
anyways.
smokes, man.
So good.
The Ankara assassin over there.
He doesn't even realize he won. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, is this the Olympics? Oh. He's like the flag bearer for Turkey now. He's like, okay, sure.
He's still practicing. Guy's going to kill his wife. You want gold? I don't care about gold. Yeah, great.
Did you see my alimony? Did you see my alimony?
Hey, who's your inspiration for the Olympics? Oh, guys like Oscar Pistorius.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And he wasn't even that good. Oh, no. We're canceled. We got canceled.
Buddy Pistorius is like, yeah, me over here running leg blades. I should have taken up shooting like the Turkish guy.
Hey, Blades, how you doing?
Hey, Blades, you
Take a look
couldn't
at
run
this
from
guy.
the cops. They can listen to the Turkish guy. You want to smoke your wife? This is terrible. Buddy,
horrible.
the writing's on the wall.
It's right there. Well, let me ask you about this. I saw this one too. The U.S. men's gymnastics team, they did, I don't know if this is a cool thing or a bad, like I heard about it and I thought it was brilliant, but then I'm like, wow, you guys are really taking this a little serious.
I can't, Mitch.
So they've never medaled before in the men's gymnastics, okay?
Really?
Well, it's been like 20, 30 years, I don't know, something
okay.
like that. So it's been a long time.
Oh, is that squad of the 4 guys or whatever?
Yeah, so they bring a guy.
Told you, promo package.
They had a ringer, though. They had a ringer. They're like, okay, so they do the team event, and you're doing the uneven bars, you're doing, I don't know what they're doing, the floor routines, all that stuff. But the pommel horse is one of the events that they bring. So the 4 guys that you saw was the main team. But then when it came to pommel horse, I guess all 4 of them aren't as good as Steve Nidorosik. So they brought in a ringer. They brought in like a guy off the bench. They're
So
like,
hold on.
Steve, listen. You're going to come off the bench. You're going to win us. And this guy was the reason they won bronze medal for the men's gymnastics. So they had a ringer on the pommel horse.
How do you have a pinch hitter in gymnastics?
They did. They literally, this guy is specialized in the pommel horse. And this guy, so again, I go back to the speed walking
See,
thing.
that doesn't work for me.
Buddy, I was laughing so hard when I saw this because I was like, I can understand you know, like we play pickup basketball, and there might have been a guy from the University of Calgary or something. You're like,
Right.
all right, we're bringing this guy in. He'll sit on the bench, and then we'll bring him in eventually. They did the exact same thing. They're like, hey, we got a guy. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, pommel horse, you said? Hold on, Steve, come over here. The guy looked like Clark Kent. Took off his glasses, jacked, and starts like. He's like.
Steve, will we win gold? Maybe, Lois. Maybe.
And then Shots-Oglu showed up, and everyone. But you know what I do love is the pride of every country. Okay, so China beat Italy in fencing.
Yes.
And the internet's went
Buddy, the Italians, do they feel like they're owed the fencing gold?
I think so.
I have never seen a nation more heartbroken over something so useless in my life.
Thank you very much. I don't understand this sport of fencing. I don't even know how you
They're like,
score
no.
it. Because doesn't it look like they're both losing? They're both like stabbing each other.
Fencing and rugby are 2 things that I will never understand the rules in my life.
Oh, so
Where it's
good.
like, and point. For who? Him? No.
Yeah.
Didn't he stab him?
Yeah, how do you know, right? So, you know what? This is where I got to ask you a question. Do you think
Real
you're more
swords?
lucky?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go back to that for a second. So, the Italians lose, right? And China wins. But the Italian fans start attacking, or maybe it's the other way. The Chinese fans start attacking the Italian fans by bringing up pineapple in all their burns. This is why you know this country is savage. Because they start like sending pizza emojis with pineapple to the Italian fans. Gold material. I'm telling you, this is gold.
I love Olympic chirps. There's got to be more of it.
There's got to be more of it. See, now that could be an event. Olympic chirps.
Olympic chirps.
That'd be fun. I think we'd be good for Canada, me and you. I think we could do some damage.
Shots-Oglu. It's my new Olympic hero.
Okay, last thing. Let me ask you this. Do you think you're more lucky or good in your life? Like, are you more talented or are you more lucky? Like, you know.
Oh, that's a great question, Mitch.
Okay.
I actually think, I would say, I'm more fortunate than I am good. Yeah.
Well,
but when I get the fortune,
right.
But when I'm good, I'm damn good.
You're damn good. Yeah, if you're good at something, whatever.
But I would say, like, I'm more fortunate than good.
So the reason I bring it up is because there's a Egyptian fencer, since we're on the fencing, her name is Nada Hafiz. So why do I bring it up? She's a fencer for Egypt. She's 7 months pregnant, and she was competing in the event. Like, you are literally good at your sport, and you're very lucky you didn't get hurt. Like, in a lot of ways, man, I'm like looking at her going, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. Are you? So here's a country of 440 million people, and you send the pregnant lady to go defend your fencing title?
You see, you guys, this is why maybe you need to vote for women's rights. I mean, this is
I'm just saying.
This is a really bad way to.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too.
Oh man, I don't know. I said to myself, I've been to Egypt, and there's a lot of people. Like, I can vouch. There's 400
Honey, we're
million
keeping the
people.
baby, right? Absolutely.
I gotta go to Paris.
problem.
I'll be back.
I'm doing this. Where are you going? I'm gonna go do fencing, and I'm gonna go watch this Turkish shooter for a while.
What the hell is happening in this world, man? What is going on?
Honey, is that you in the river?
Oh man,
This Paris Olympics is a disaster.
It is it not? Do we bring up the boxing thing or no? Do you want to stay off it?
Listen, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole
right.
or an 8-inch. Never mind.
Hey,
Let it
hey.
go. Let it go.
But to that point, let's go to that. This is a horrible Olympics. Like, look how many we've been just sitting here for like 20 minutes.
All I'm gonna say about it is this. I do have something to say, but I'm gonna say it this way.
Sure.
So reports came out that it's a biological male. Reports came out that in fact it was not a biological male.
Exactly.
My point doesn't matter to me right now.
Right.
I actually don't know if it's biological male or not. I don't.
But
I'm
the same as you. I've read both reports and I don't know.
I don't know what the truth is. But the point I'm making is we're close enough right now. Just think about it, okay?
Yeah.
Just think about it.
Right.
Because if it's a biological female and you failed because of testosterone from a biological female, guys, it doesn't get any better with a biological male, and that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
How about
I will defer politically. I will defer
it
to every. If you're gonna attack me on it, don't, because Clarissa Shields, professional boxer, female, Oscar De La Hoya, professional boxer, male. They're saying the same things. I would just much rather trust the people in the sport.
Right.
That's all I got to say, Mitch.
I'm going to say this, if I may.
By tiptoe.
Last year, this person was competing in the 2023, so a year ago, and I believe it was in the Russian final. It was a Russian-led league, okay?
Yeah.
And the Russians deemed this person not eligible.
The Russians.
Exactly.
You guys.
That's where I'm leaving it. If the Russians are telling you, sorry, you're offside, like, this is not, like, they're looking at their spreadsheet and they're like,
Malaka, they gave us Ivan Drago.
I'm just saying, if Russia says you can't play, chances
they don't even get a flag at the Olympics.
Exactly. If Russia's saying you're not eligible,
Whoa.
I'm going to go with the Russians on this one. I'm sorry.
Listen, guys, it is what it is. I don't know why we have to tiptoe around it.
Right.
The fact is there's a reason why in combat sports there's weight classes. There's reasons for all of this. So, look, it's going to get worse before it gets better. We just got a sample size.
Yeah.
We've seen what the very small test sample size is,
Right.
And it will not get better. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me ask you this. That person today is competing again Saturday.
Yeah.
They're fighting somebody. What do you do if you're that person? And I'm being serious now. Do you kind of withdraw and take yourself out because of the controversy? Because if you win again, this is only going to lead to bad.
So this is where I feel sorry. I forget the name of the outfit.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I got
Imar or
here it is. Imani Khalif.
Okay. Imani Khalif. Okay. This is where I feel sorry for her as well. Okay. Because Now you're facing incredible backlash.
That's what I'm saying.
When you were allowed to go.
Right.
And it's like, whoa, hey, everyone, time out.
Yeah.
Why do I got to go through this mid-Olympics? Now you're putting me on tilt.
Right.
I feel bad because that could have caught. Like I think she lost to the Irish boxer. I think she lost
a couple years ago or something. Right?
Was that a couple years ago?
Yeah,
that clip? Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was recent.
No,
My
no,
apologies.
no,
Okay. So the point that I'm making is halfway through the Olympic run, now you're on tilt. Now you just put someone on tilt.
This is what I'm saying.
And that's where I feel sorry for. Where it's like, holy smokes, man! Like I got accept. Like, what are we doing?
This
Not
is
on me.
On one end, I think the smartest thing to do, because this person right now, Dimitri, can't win or lose. Okay, they can't win at all. What am I talking about?
Can't win at all.
If she or he, and I apologize, trying to be down the middle. I'll just say this person. If this person goes into, if Imani goes into today and busts another person open, there's going to be more.
There's
backlash.
just going to be more backlash.
He or she takes themselves out of the Olympics, then she's hurt herself or himself as well. So it's like, you can't win, man. You can't win. If I'm that person, you want truth, I would take myself out. Because the backlash that she's getting right now on the internet for being it seems like the person is more male than female.
No, this is where I'm opposite. Because if I'm her, I don't take myself out.
I think she's hurting her sport, her chances, man. Who's going to want to sign her later on?
Doesn't matter.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I agree. It's over. But if you're already down there, walk away with your gold and throw the finger up to everyone.
Man, maybe that's honestly
you can't win either way. So
You're right.
Why bow out?
Because maybe it'll save her later on.
It won't.
Well, I'm thinking it might help
Damage.
that person.
It's already surrounded.
Yeah.
It's already surrounded.
Oh, it's crazy. And it doesn't help. You know what's funny? The IOC said the reason they let this person in the women's division is that their passport is biologically female.
Yeah, because of the passport.
So let's go with the idea that, okay, she's got way more testosterone.
That was a cop-out. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a real cop-out excuse by the committee there. Because of a passport, like that's what you're going. Why don't you just go out and say, listen, we deemed this an acceptable level to fight. Like, just say that you did that. Because that has nothing to do with the passport.
No, nothing.
The passport's not there, right?
Exactly.
And then here's the other thing, too, is like every athlete, see, you know what, the other part of this is anytime anyone wins a medal in any of these sports, they test them for PEDs after.
Yes.
So the other side of the backlash is going to be, well, what does the report come after?
That's right.
Right? But again, I don't agree with it. I don't think that this should be happening. I think now we're getting to the point where we see,
but you know
the potential of biological male versus biological female.
Right.
And at the end of the day, Mitch, like the committee's got to do some cleanup here.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, you said it earlier, and that's how we got into this topic. This has been the worst Olympics.
The worst.
By far. Like, we literally have been talking for about 25 minutes simply about the fiasco of this Olympics.
Yeah.
Think about that. Yeah,
Thank God.
In all honesty, thank you. Because the next subject I was going to bring up, total pivot. Can I just bring this up?
Yeah.
How bad is baseball? Like, dude, I'll tell you why I bring it up. I was flipping the channels yesterday, and I get on the sports highlights. I didn't even want to watch the highlights of baseball.
I know.
It has gone so bad, so boring. And yesterday, there was a no-hitter thrown. And I still didn't want to watch any of the highlights, man.
I know.
Like, I don't know what's up with you, baseball, but you guys got to figure something out, man. I don't know. And I'm sorry. I'm, like, dead serious. We joked about it. Get back on the roids, man. Because there's no home run race. There's no, like, outside of a no-hitter yesterday. And this is the second no-hitter of the year, by the way. No one cares.
No one cares.
And if you don't believe me, just look at the crowd. No one cares. When Toronto plays Seattle, there's a huge contingent of Canadians that come down and play Seattle. Outside of that game is not very full. That stadium's empty. And not just them, everywhere. The Chicago White Sox right now have like 19 or 20 wins or something like that. They basically don't even play. The A's have no one in the stands. They're going to Vegas, but no one even goes to their games anymore.
Dude, you know what I realized? We need the Yankees to be the Yankees.
Yeah.
We need the Red Sox to be the Red Sox.
That's right.
We need the Giants just to be the Giants. Like, this is really what we crave.
Just have 4 teams and the Dodgers, and that's it. There you go. There are your 4 teams. And Atlanta. Throw the fifth one. Throw a little tie in there.
I don't even know like who's who and what's what. You're
Exactly,
right, man.
man.
Like, you think of that Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire.
That was almost 30
Mike McGuire?
years.
Mike McGuire?
Mike. Shots-Oglu?
Shots-Oglu?
He might be, he's up for a loofah. Next week's loofahs are going to be good.
Oh, it's going to be great.
Got some work
It's
to
going
do.
to be great.
All right. It's time. I did it anyways.
Okay.
It's time for Rapid Banter.
Oh, okay.
Robert Downey Jr. has been revealed as Dr. Doom. But wasn't he Iron Man?
Yeah, how's that work?
I'm just curious. Like, I'm not a Marvel guy.
Still an Iron Mask.
There we go. Conor McGregor has been banned for driving for 2 years. Walk, run, or Uber.
Who fucking cares?
Gordon Hayward is retiring from basketball. Who's Gordon Hayward?
He must be a 3-on-3 competitor.
Makhachev voted best pound-for-pound fighter over John Jones and Pereira. Yes or no?
Maybe not over Pereira, but I get it.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
An Italian man walked 450 kilometers to cool off after arguing with his wife. Too far? Not far enough.
George Shots-Oglu in the Olympics.
Exactly. Last one. Kevin Durant on Team USA has 3 different nicknames. Which one do you like? The Durantula, Slim Reaper, or Easy Money Sniper?
The Durantula.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Deadpool and Wolverine came out. They breaking box office records here and stuff like that. Who are you? Are you more of a Deadpool guy or Wolverine guy?
Wolverine was my guy growing up.
Really?
See, I'm more. Let me read it. I'm a Ryan Reynolds guy.
Ryan Reynolds guy.
That's he made Deadpool.
Except for Green Lantern, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, true.
Any guy that carries around a flashlight and a ring, I can't trust him as a superhero. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that ring's got a lot of power.
Sure. I don't know.
Okay. Green Lantern's ring or the Schwartz of Spaceballs?
The Schwartz.
Obviously.
What else is there? All right. It's the MAGA Malaka time. Here we go.
What do you got?
Well, I think you all know. It's Olympic based. And as I went through, I actually pulled it up on the internet.
Okay.
I checked all the events. These are actual events that are at this year's Olympics. And like I said earlier, Control-Alt-Delete. Greece is going to take it back. Mm-hmm. But before that, let's get rid of some of these.
Sure.
It's MAGA Malaka Olympic events. The pentathlon. Now, do you know, before we go forward, MAGA Malaka pentathlon, do you know what this is? This is not anything that's related with track and field, by the way. Just a little FYI. The pentathlon.
What are you talking about?
The pentathlon consists of riding, fencing, shooting, and swimming. I am not even joking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Malaka.
Big time Malaka.
Ooh.
That's kind of like a medieval award, isn't it?
Yeah, the pentathlon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gone, Malaka. Marathon swimming, MAGA or Malaka?
You know what? I think MAGA.
Really?
Because I'm still waiting for someone to just call it quits in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
And then get the search party ready.
I think all swimming events should be in the ocean. Forget the pools. Everyone's in the ocean.
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
Just throwing that out. The trampoline. Yes, Canada won an award, a medal, a bronze, I believe, in trampoline.
Yeah.
But it's got to go.
No, Malaka, face it, you couldn't cut it in gymnastics. So you don't get the bounce.
Again, this is one of those things. You won a gold or a bronze in this case. You come back home. Does anyone care?
What's next? Bungee jumping?
Well, how about this one? This one might be the most useless. Canoe. There's actually an Olympic event this year. Canoe slalom and canoe sprints. Canoe sprints. Yeah. I'm a gold medalist in canoe sprinting.
Got a canoe sprint going on.
How about this one? The Rugby 7. There was rugby this year. I have a feeling because France is pretty good at rugby.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it's in it. But why is rugby an Olympic event?
Yeah, look, MAGA, I'll give it to it.
Really?
Well, because if you're going to do soccer, tennis, all the other ones, why not?
No.
You're there.
We said it. This is maybe, you know what? You convinced me. I had it down as a crappy event, shooting. But Shots-Oglu kind of gave it back. He got it back.
Or as he calls it, practice.
What about breaking? Breaking, MAGA or Malaka? Pop and lock, baby. What?
You know what? Unfortunately, I'm going to go a barely passing MAGA. If you're going to go ballroom dancing, It is
It's
what
a
it is.
Malaka.
It is what it is.
It's gone too far. And last one, it's we talked about it. It's speed walking.
Yeah, Malaka. Sorry, I'm
How
gonna
can
go
you?
breaking Malaka, speed walking Malaka.
All Malaka. Olympics, Malaka.
I
Done.
think,
This year.
yeah, I agree.
That's it. I have nothing else to say. I'm disgusted. Mind you, I do thank you for, basically holding up a 45-minute pod.
Yeah,
I
we really
that.
appreciate it, Olympics. Thank you very much for everything. Thank you for all of you that tune in. Episode 318. Shots fired.
Shots fired. Come on.
Yeah, my wife left me, won't let me see the kids. So, is that him walking? Has he got a gun? No wonder he doesn't have an ID.
Jeez, man.
He's not there for the medal.
He's not there for the medal. He's practice.
He's there for repetition.
He just thought he was going to practice. Practice?
Oh, man.
We're talking about practice?
Episode 318, one for the books. We got to shove it in the locker because we got to hit the showers and maybe the deck here in a couple minutes.
Seriously.
See ya. See ya. W, we're saved by the bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast.
Locked in.